Speaking about rapid antigen test, in whom do we advise rapid antigen test? Rapid antigen test is advised in those who present with typical symptoms of COVID such as fever, breathlessness, chest pain, whom we feel have higher chances of being positive. But when we tell the patients that we'll be doing rapid antigen test and if it comes negative, we'll be following it with RT-PCR, some of them say no, they only want to do RT-PCR. Why do they say so? Is because people feel antigen test is not reliable. As I told in my previous video, antigen test can give false negative result, but it doesn't give false positive result. So when your doctor says that he or she wants to do an antigen test is because your doctor feels that you have high chances of being positive and your doctor wants you to get the treatment as soon as possible. Now that ICMR has approved a rapid antigen test at home, it becomes even more necessary to know the procedure and interpretation of results.
Test device, it contains artificial antibodies which bind to coronavirus antigens. Nasal swab stick. Insert the swab about 2 cm into patient's nostril until resistance is met at turbinates. Rotate slowly around 5 times over posterior nasopharynx. Extraction valve. Peel off the seal. Place the swab into it. Rotate around 5 times. Squeeze the valve to release the liquid from the swab. Place the provided cap. Push firmly until you hear or feel a click. Mix thoroughly. Flick the bottom of the valve. Pour 3 drops in the sample well. Test results are interpreted after 10 to 15 minutes. Maximum duration after which the test results can be interpreted are 30 minutes. So this is how we interpret the results. In case of negative, there will be line only at control. In case of positive, there will be line at control as well as test. The test line can be darker compared to control line, same color as control line, or lighter compared to control line. In case of invalid, there will be line at test but no line at control, or there might be no line at all.
TrueNet. TrueNet is a chip-based battery-operated portable device which was originally developed in Goa to detect TB. ICMR approved it to detect COVID-19. There are two different types of assay, singleplex assay and multiplex assay. In singleplex assay, there are 2 steps. Step 1 is e-gene screening assay, which is enveloped gene of coronavirus. Those who are negative by e-gene screen assay are considered to be true negatives, and those who are positive are subjected to step 2. Step 2 is RDRP gene confirmatory assay, which is RNA-dependent RNA polymerase gene. Those are positive by RDRP gene confirmatory assay considered to be true positives. Multiplex assay. In multiplex assay, e-gene screening assay and ORF1A, that is open reading frame 1A gene confirmatory assay, both take place in single test. TrueNet works on principle of real-time reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction. Everyone knows that RT-PCR is used to diagnose COVID. But what is RT-PCR? Speaking about reverse transcription, we all know coronavirus is a type of RNA virus. Reverse transcription is synthesis of DNA molecule from RNA template. What is PCR? PCR is a biochemical technology used to amplify single or few copies of DNA into multiple copies of DNA. Why it is called real-time RT-PCR? It is because this monitoring of amplification of DNA takes place during the reaction and not at the end of it, like how it takes place in conventional PCR. A positive real-time RT-PCR is indicated by a combination of fluorescent signal. Now we have all seen in the reports something called as CT value. The viral load is related by CT value. But what is CT value? What is cycle threshold? CT value is number of cycles required for this fluorescent signal to cross the threshold. In simple words, it is number of cycles after which the virus is detected. If you observe, higher the CT value, lower the viral load, and vice versa. Why is it so? It's because CT value is inversely proportional to amount of target nucleic acid in sample. That's why higher the CT value, lower the viral load, lower the CT value, higher the viral load. What is the difference between TrueNet and standard RT-PCR? TrueNet machine is portable, whereas standard RT-PCR machine is not. TrueNet gives results quicker compared to standard RT-PCR.
These are the sites for oropharyngeal sample collection in case of TrueNet or RT-PCR. Back of the throat, that is posterior pharyngeal wall, all tonsils. Side of the mouth or tongue is unsuitable for the oropharyngeal swab collection. This is an example of TrueNet report. We know now how the sample is collected. We know what does CT means. We also know what does ORF1A stands for. The viral load detected was 11.25, which is high viral load.
Second wave, there have been some cases of false negative RT-PCR. It means the person was positive, but RT-PCR interpreted is as negative. If you have symptoms of COVID-19 and you still test negative, visit a doctor, isolate yourself, and symptoms still persist, then repeat your RT-PCR. Recently, ICMR has approved new type of RT-PCR, which is saline gargle RT-PCR. It means a collection tube containing saline will be given to the patient. The patient has to gargle it, rinse it for 15 seconds, and then spit it out in the collection tube. This has some advantages. There is no need of oropharyngeal or nasopharyngeal swab, no need of viral transport medium. There is no need of healthcare worker to do swabbing. The patient can do the test on themselves. It's non-invasive, and the results can be interpreted in 3 hours. There's no need of RNA extraction kit. Simple room temperature incubation followed by heating can give a suitable RNA template to do RT-PCR.